You know what? If you are looking for a very simple to use yet high quality video editing software, then I highly recommend MiniTool Movie Maker, right? Personally speaking, ever since I discovered this software, I would say it is a huge plus to my video editing skills, and I just can't help but to share it with you. Today's special tutorial is actually sponsored by MiniTool, and without much ado, let's head on to the computer and I would show you how to actually install this amazing software, but more importantly, how to use it to meet all your video editing or movie making what needs. So it's very simple. All right. I already have it right here on my desktop installed. As you can see, MiniTool Movie Maker. To install it, simply open your browser, any browser of your choice. All right. And then you go to what? Movie Maker, right? Minitool.com, and then you hit enter. Please also note that I've kept the link in the description box, for you to download this software. Now, once you are here, just go ahead and hit on what free download, right? And you will have it downloaded. Now, you could locate the file by going to the downloads folder, and you should find it here. So you simply double click on the setup to install it. Click on yes. I already have it installed, so they are asking me whether I would like to uh, uninstall what I've already installed. So I just say yes. Then you click on what install now. This would take a few seconds to a minute. All right, for the installation to be complete. Perfect. So the installation is done, and then it opens this page for us. Okay. Over here, they are just thanking you for installing MiniTool Movie Maker, and they also showing you the different editions of the software. So for the free edition that we've just installed, you'll be able to have all video effects, text, and elements, all right? And you'll be able to export, like I said, high quality 4K or full HD, that is 1080p, or, video quality. And you could also, your videos that you'll be exporting would have no watermark on them, okay? No mini tool watermark on them. But please note that with the free edition that you've just installed, you'll be able to export the first three videos without length limit, all right? But, you know, you'll be able to export, videos within 2 minutes afterwards, which means you have limited number of videos that you can go with the free edition. But I highly recommend that you purchase the software because you yourself would testify after using the free version that it is worth it, all right? Compared to other video editing softwares that you have to purchase or renew monthly your subscription, sorry, and be paying like $30, $50, what have you, all right? This particular software is offered at a price of approximately $60 for a lifetime license, you know, that you can use on 3 computers, all right? Meaning, even if your PC breaks down today and you buy a new PC, you can still use the same license. You can use up to 3 pieces with lifetime free software upgrade. All right. And you know, it's compatible on your Windows computer, whether Windows 10 or 11. All right. Isn't this amazing? But of course, if you would like to go for the monthly subscription, where you'll be paying approximately $13. That is up to you, but that you can use it on just one PC, or you go for the $36 per annum. That is annual subscription, and you can use it also on just one PC with 1 year free upgrade. So for me, I just think going for the $60 with the perpetual license and free software lifetime upgrade to me is much better. But it's up to you to decide. But at least after you've installed it, try to use the free version. And if you are satisfied, for me, I'm very, very satisfied, then you could proceed with the installation. But please trust me, this is an amazing software, as I told you. All right. So once the installation is done, just go ahead and click on Start Now, and then you launch the software. So, all right, it's actually loading, as you can see. Perfect. The interface is very awesome and it's very simple to use. I think there's even a YouTube video here, tutorial, you know, of course, in addition to the tutorial that I'm making on how to use the software. And it's very simple to use. The interface is very friendly, and simple. So just click on New Project here, and then you are well launched into your MiniTool Movie Maker. Click on Import Media Files here, and you can select, go and open the folder in which your video files are, and then you can press and hold on the Control key. Okay, select one of the files of interest, press and hold on the Control key, and select the remaining files that you would like to actually import into your MiniTool Movie Maker for the video editing. So far I have selected these files and I think I'm good. All right. So I just click on Open. You can also select the files one by one, but that will be waste of time. To add more files, you can always click on Import Files here. For instance, I can go to my Downloads folder and add some more files. Could add this, for instance. You see? So this is how you import your files. Okay. Now, like I said, the interface is very friendly. We have a couple of buttons and tools that I'm going to walk you through each and every one of them. So don't worry about that. So you have your audio files here. You have different kind of text, titles and all of that. You have your transitions. You have different kind of effects. All right, we'll use all of these. You have filters, black and white filter, whatever background that you want to use. You have these filters here. You have different kinds of elements, subscribe button, like, follow, whatever, emojis, all of them, arrows. You can always search for whatever that you want here. You also have motion effects and many more, like zoom in, zoom out, many more effects. Now, down here, you have your undo and redo buttons here. You have your deletion if you want to split a video, if you want to crop a video. I will also show you how to fast track a video. You want to increase the speed, I will show you all of that. Right. So the software is just amazing. And as you can see already, the interface is very simple. Now let's come back to the media. And then to add a video to our timeline here for the editing, we have a choice. We could either um, left click and hold on the.
You should
Okay,
not
one
leave your
thing
job,
one thing I wanted to show you is
right?
that
If you
once you place the mouse on a particular media file that you've imported, it starts to play. So at least that gives you an idea of what
you
you
should
have.
not leave your
Okay, if it's a picture, it shows you the picture. If it's a video, it starts to play. All right, perfect. So first of all, let's start to add some media files. All right. So we will first of all drag our main video that I have here onto the timeline for the editing. You can always undo by clicking on this button, as I told you. Or like I said, you can click on plus to add your video to your timeline. All right. Once it is added, the next thing for you to do, okay, before we proceed, let me just quickly show you how you can add multiple files. Assume that you want to join videos. You have multiple videos and images that you want to join. You could do that here. All you have to do is to make sure that your playhead is located at either the beginning or the end of the already added clip where you want to add the multiple clips. So assuming I want to add another video at the beginning or maybe a picture at the beginning. So I could just drag and drop, or I just leave the playhead at the beginning of the video here. Then I just click on plus and it would add what the image. So if I should use this ruler down here, and you would realize that the image is added. The image is actually added at the end. Okay, I thought it was going to be added at the beginning, but it has actually added the image at the end of the video. So you would say, but how would we be able to add the image? So let me play this first of all. So if I should play this by, you see, so my video can continue. I can add multiple files. Assuming I want to add another video here, I could just uh, click on this, the plus button, or just pick it and drop it here. Okay. So this is how you can combine videos on your MiniTool Movie Maker. Okay, this is how you can combine videos or pictures. So this is a picture that I added. Now I've added. So I just wanted to give you an idea. Okay, but I wouldn't want to, for this particular editing, I don't really want to add these clips. I rather want to use these clips as what overlaps, or what we, so I said overlaps, overlays. Okay, I want to overlay these clips here. I don't really want to use them to join them to the existing video that I've recorded myself. Okay, so how do I overlay videos? That's what we'll do next. But to add videos or combine videos, that we can see, this is how you do it. But one thing that you wanted to know probably was, how do you add a video at the beginning? Okay, so let's try that and see. So maybe we should grab this video here, okay, or a different video. Let's pick this one, for instance. Then what we can do is to bring it somewhere here, okay, and drop it. But when you press on the plus button, it'll send it to the end of that clip. So if you don't want to be sent to the far end of the clip, at the end of the clip, then you have to pick it yourself and drop it where you want it to be. So I could pick this picture here and drop it somewhere here. And you see that it has been added. So this is how you combine videos or pictures on your MiniTool video editor. So let me undo all of this. Okay, because I don't really want to combine videos. Okay, so let's start afresh. So, okay, let me come back. All right. So I have my video here. Okay, my clean video right here that I added to the timeline, this main video here. So let's see, how do we edit this video? Like I said, we'll be looking later on at how do we overlay videos and all of that. But now I've just shown you how to combine videos. Okay, so let's move on. So let me play the video. You should not leave your job. Let me show you something. This particular clip, I don't want people to see me pressing on the keyboard. So if I should press on play, perfect. I want to start to speak at this point. I don't want people to see me pressing the keyboard. So I can split the video. How do you split a video? That is the next thing that we are looking at the moment. So the split tool is right here. You could also use this scissors button here. So if I should press on this button, or the scissors here is the same. Now the video has been splitted into two, and I can just select the portion that I want to delete and then go ahead and hit the delete key. Or I can right click on it, the portion that I want to delete, right click on it and select delete, and it's deleted. Now if I should rewind and click on play, you should not leave your job. You see, people would no longer see me going to press the keyboard to start the recording and all of that. So this is how you can cut part of your video. you could actually cut any part of your video and select, for instance, if I want to cut the video from this point, okay, if I want to cut the video from this point, I can just click here and it's cut. I can decide to divide the video in multiple forms, this part also. And I can just select this portion and hit the delete key to delete it if I want, or right click on it and click delete and it will be deleted. So this is how you can delete videos on your mini tool, or delete portions of your video on your mini tool video editor or movie maker. Okay, so let's continue. um
You should not
let's
leave your
see.
job.
All right, so let's go towards the end of the video. I also would like to cut part of that video, so let's come to the end of the video.
Decision. Thank you so much for watching, and please share your experiences. Let me know if you are about to leave your job and why, so that if I can be of assistance or if I could share more experience with you, I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.
Okay, so as soon as I said bye, I went back to
You should
press
not
on the
leave your
keyboard
job.
to stop. So I want to cut off that part too. So let me do that. I don't want people to see me go into
Says,
there.
let me know if you are about to leave your job and why, so that if I can be of assistance or if I could share more experience with you, I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Bye.
Okay, as soon as I said bye, I can just go ahead and cut it. Okay, and just cut, delete this portion. Right click on it, click delete, it's gone. Perfect. So I've trimmed my video the way I want it. All right. Okay. So now that we've finished trimming our video, first we looked at how to combine videos. Secondly, we've looked at how to trim our video. Now we are going to see how we can actually add filters to our video. Okay, so let's look at that. How do we add filters to our video? So let me play the video again.
You should not leave your job. All right. If you were planning to quit your job, right, then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I will tell you why.
Perfect. So at this point, I can choose to split my video. I know why I'm doing that. Okay, so I just splitted the video. Let's play again.
Greetings to you.
Okay, so the first part for me was my introduction. Okay, so I was introducing, telling people why I don't want them to leave their jobs before I then started addressing them. I made a catchy introduction so that I can catch their attention. Instead of just starting to talk about myself, I wanted to be about them. So I started by saying why they should not leave their job. All right. So I want this part to be in black and white. So I can use filters for that. So that's why I decided to cut this portion. Okay. So I decided to cut it at this point. All right. I decided to cut it at this point using the scissors. All right. Now that I've cut the video, what do I do next? I can just select this portion and I'll add the filters to it. So to add the filters, I just click on filters here, and then I want black and white. Preferably, I will go for this black and white, this one here. You see it, this particular one here. So I'll just select it and drop it somewhere here, and it's well added. But if I should play it,
You should not leave your job. All
you see
right.
that it's
If you were
perfect.
planning to quit your job,
But you see that as soon as it ends, then the video comes back to normal. So I have to click here, left click and hold, and drag it to the end to meet where I cut the video. Perfect. All right. So now if I start playing,
you should not leave your job. All right. If you were planning to quit your job, right, then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I'll tell you why.
All right. So we are here to do a lot of things. Okay. Now, assuming that I would like this to fast track this particular video. So this introduction part, I want it to be fast. I want to change it to black and white, but I want to fast. So how do you increase the speed of your video? That's the next thing that we will do. So to increase the speed of your video, simply select it, right? Click on this icon here. You see the clock icon here or the speedometer icon here, and you can see fast and you can select. You can also click on the video here or pa- any any part of the video that you want to increase the speed. Okay, just click here. You see, I want this part. And I can just also come and click on speed. It's the same, and I can increase it to whatever speed that I want. So let's say I want it 2. You see, or as I told you, I could have also clicked here, click here, fast, and I make sure I select. See that 2 is now gray because I've already selected. If I want 4, then select 4. You see, I can click here. Let me click 2 is okay. I don't want it to be too fast. Then I have to drag back the black and white filter effect to this point. Perfect. Now let's play it and see.
You should not leave your job. All right. If you are planning to quit your job, right, then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. I'll tell you why. Greetings to you.
Okay, which is interesting, right? Let's play it again.
You should not leave your job. All right. If you are planning to quit your job, right, then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I'll tell you why.
Okay, so this is how you can increase the speed of your video. I really don't want to increase the speed of the video at this point, so I can just reverse. Or I can just select the video here and I click on speed button. Then I can click on what? Normal. Then the speed goes back to normal. Then I can increase the black and white filter back to its point. So this is how you increase the speed of your video. All right. Now let's look at something else. The next thing that we are going to look at will be how to actually what um add transitions. Okay. So you see when I play
So
the
please don't
video,
leave your job. And I will tell you why.
you see, I don't just want this transition to be like all of a sudden from black and white to color, just like that. I need to put some transition to it. Okay. So what do I do? I can do that by simply what? Coming over here, coming to the transitions here, and I'll select the trans. So we have a lot of transitions. Play with all of them and select the one that you think is cute for you. Okay, for me, I would go for this one here, Dreaming Zoom. I like it a lot. So I can just place it here. Okay, when you place it here, you see that we have different type of placements. This is what we call the post fix. You can pick overlap and it's in the middle. So let's try the overlap and see.
Tell you why. Greetings to you, and
I don't think the overlap is not bad, but I
I'll
don't
tell you
really
why.
like it.
Greetings.
Okay, let's try the prefix and let me see how that goes. For the prefix, the transition effect is going to be placed on the video after the
Tell you
cut.
why. Greet
Let me try the post fix or the post fix and see how that goes.
your job. And I'll tell you why. Greetings to you, and
For me, I think the post fix is better for me, you know. So it's up to you to play with all of them and see what works for you. But let me play it again and see.
greetings to you.
It's perfect. I prefer the post fix for me. Okay. Now the next thing I would do is I don't just want it to do like this without any sound. I want to add some sound to it. Okay. So I can come to the sound. So how do you add sound to your videos or songs or music or whatever? That's what we are looking at next. We've added transition. Now we want sound. So I can click on audio here. And over here, you see that I have several sounds here, sound effects, musics, and what have you. So you see, we have romantic, trending, romantic, classic, happy, whatever, hip hop, love, and what have you. For me, I want sound effects. So I'll click on sound effects here and I'll try all of these. Okay. So for me, I would pick, I think this is cute. Let me pick this and drop it somewhere here. Okay. But you see that the soundtrack is quite long. So I don't want it to, or the sound effect is long. I want it to be at just the point of transition only. Okay. So let's play that. So I just reduce it. So let's see how that goes.
Greetings to you and welcome.
Perfect. So let's take it again.
Right. Then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I will tell you why. Greetings to you and welcome to
All right. So let me reduce it just a little bit, the audio sound, and see how that goes.
greetings
No,
to you
I
and
think let me come back. Let's try it again.
greetings to you and
Perfect. I think it's okay. The transition is
tell you
smooth
why.
now.
Greetings to you and
Or maybe I should the transition. Maybe I should put it under overlap and see how that would go with the sound.
greetings to you and welcome to. If you were planning to quit your job, probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I will tell you why. Greetings to you.
I think what do they call it? Postfix is okay for me because the overlap comes with a very whitish background, which I don't really like. It's
Greetings to
perfect.
you and welcome to today's special podcast.
Okay. Once I said greetings to you and welcome to your today's special podcast, I may want to add some elements. So I can just click on this elements button here. I can add a smiley emoji. I can add a lot of different things. For me, I would like to add a subscription button. So I can just click here and drag and place it somewhere here. Okay. So
I
let's
hope you
play
are
that.
doing well.
You see? Now I can double click on that and drag it to somewhere down here. Because I want, as soon as I'm addressing my audience, I want to remind them to subscribe if they haven't subscribed.
Greetings to you and welcome to today's special podcast. I hope you are doing well. You know,
Perfect.
we are often told, to quit our jobs, all right? And even sometimes we ourselves, we are often convinced that, we need to quit our job, we need to, but it is important that you do it the right way,
All right. So let's
okay?
continue.
I am not a professional coach or whatever, but I'm just sharing, some personal experiences with you, or at least some knowledge that I've gained as a so far in my young career, right? I'm just sharing that with you, and I hope maybe you probably watching me, you are more experienced, you are much older, all right, and all of that, but you may be able to, you know, make some sense out of the nonsense that I'm going to say, right? So I'm advising that you should not leave your job. Why?
Okay. So where I said you should not leave your job.
Why? I'm going to tell you why. All right. I don't literally mean that you should not leave your job. If your job. Why?
So where I said you should not leave your job again.
I'm advising that you should not leave your job. why.
Okay, so where I said you should not leave your job, I would like to add, let's say, a video. So I can always come to the media here and I have the files that I've uploaded. So I would like to add a video of somebody leaving their job. Okay. So now the next thing that we are doing is how do we overlay videos? So I can come and pick this particular video here of a man and a woman leaving their job place. And I can just drag and put it here. Some of these clips that I'm adding, you can get them on Pixels. Okay, they are free, or even some of the images you can download them from Microsoft AI images.
Why? I'm
Okay,
going to tell you why. All right.
but you see, this video that we've added is not covering the entire screen. So the next thing that we are looking at, in addition to just overlaying videos and pictures, is how do we actually extend or crop a video or a picture. That's what we want to do. So to crop a video or a picture, you can do that by selecting the video or picture, and then you have the crop button here. So you click on that and you see how you can crop the video. If I want to reduce it, I can reduce it this way. Maybe I want it to be smaller, I can reduce it this way. You see? So I can crop it the way I want. Okay, if I want the video to be smaller, but we rather want it to occupy the full screen. So we rather click on original ratio here or ratio here. Then I make sure I select 16:9, click apply. And you see that it has now occupied the whole of my screen
Your
fully.
job. Why? I'm going to tell you why. All right. I don't literally mean that you should not leave your job, but I'm trying to share with you some perspectives that would help guide you in your decision making process as far as, or as, yes, as far as um, quitting your job is concerned. Okay. So, one thing that I have to let you understand is that if you are quitting your job for the reason that you want, um, a better work environment, maybe you
Okay, so you see, at this point, I'm talking about work environment. So I could overlay another video or something else. So maybe I can overlay this picture here that you see, which is about people working. So I can just click on that and drag and drop it somewhere here. Okay, so this is a picture of people at work, right? Co-workers and those kind of things. But you see that it's not occupying the full screen, so I can crop it too. So just click on the file, the picture file that I've added. You click on crop here, and then you can select 16:9. Click OK. Perfect. Now let's play it and so that you see how that goes.
a better work environment. Maybe you want a workplace um, that is more. Let me make it clear.
Okay. You see that is very interesting. Right. Okay. So what else can we do? You see, now that you see when I just raise my hand, let me make it clear. I can add some effect to that point. So the next thing that we've just looked at how to overlay pictures and videos. The next thing that we looked at how to crop them. Now we are going to look at how do we actually add effects to our videos. So I can come to effects here. Sorry, let's look at motions. Let's look at how we can add motions first of all. Motions. So if I should come to motions here, I want, as I pointed my hand, I want to add some zoom in or zoom out effect. Okay, so maybe since I'm pointing my hand, I would prefer some zoom in effect. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Let me see. I don't know which. So let's pick zoom in effect. Okay, and just place it somewhere here. All right, so let's see how that goes.
Environment. Maybe you want a workplace um, That is more. Let me make it clear. All right, this video is centered on people that really want to quit their job because they feel like their current workplace is toxic. Right. For other people that are quitting their jobs, maybe because they have other offers or better opportunities elsewhere, or opportunities that really match their experience, better salaries, whatever, free to go. Okay.
So at this point, maybe I can add some zoom out effect. So you see, I can pick this effect here and just drop it somewhere here.
I mean, who wouldn't want the best or something better than what they are into at the moment? So I have no issues with that. Okay. But
So
where I have
we've
an issue with you wanting to quit your job,
so we've looked at how to also add what motions. Okay, let's see what else can we look at. Let's look at all the different tools we've just looked at how to. You have different motion effects. I just preferred using zoom, but you can try all the other motion effects. We've looked at how to add elements. We use the subscription button. We've looked at filters where I added a black and white filter. So we haven't yet looked at effects. So how do we add effects to our video? For effects, you can apply the effects at any point where you want the effects to be added. So let's assume that I want at the end of the video, maybe I want to be showing some love emojis. Okay, so let's say where I started saying bye and that kind of thing.
and please subscribe. Bye.
Okay, so at this point or around here, I want to be adding. You see that we have different effects that you can add. You can also add a frame. So if I should add just a frame, so I can left click on it, drag and place it somewhere here to add a frame. Okay, okay, so perfect. So maybe if I want to add this frame
Watching
or
and
at
please
the end of,
subscribe. Bye.
you see that that is cute. Okay, so let's play it at the end of. So this is how you can add effects.
Experiences. Let me know if you're about to and I'm willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe. Bye.
You see, and if you want this effect to be applied all along the video, then you have to drag it to wherever you want it to be. You see, so that the effect can last longer. So you
You
can drag it the way
just
you want.
ignore them and stay on your grind.
But I don't really want this effect. Okay, so I can remove it by going back and doing. But I could have also added something like some heart emojis towards the end because I'm about to wish them well towards the end of the video, maybe.
I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe.
You see? So this is how you can do it. You can add effects. But I don't really want to add effects for this editing, so I can just undo that. Okay. But towards the end of my video, I would like to add another element, which is the subscribe button. Okay. So this is the one that I took. So let's try that and see how that goes.
I mean, I'll be more than willing to do.
But I don't want it to be placed right on top of my face. So I can select it, I double click on it here, and then I moved it here. So let's see.
I mean,
Right. Double click on it, and you can drag it to wherever you want it to go. Okay.
I mean, I'll be more. I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe.
Okay. Now the
Bye.
next thing you'll be asking me is how do you add text? Okay. So how do we add text to our video? Maybe towards the end, I want to really add a text telling people thank you so much for watching. That's what I really want to do towards the end of the video. So how do I add text? Okay. So to add text, we can click on text here and you see that we have different titles. Please note that some of the titles are not transparent. So those titles, maybe you want to use them for transitions. You can use them as transitions in your video. Maybe you are listing number one, number two, number three, top 10 this. You can use these kind of titles as transitions. So you can cut your video in between, then you put these kind of titles. But if you just want to write text on your video, then you have to use a transparent title like something like this or something like this. All these are transparent titles, those that don't have color, those that are black. So maybe I can pick this one. I like the way it is. So I can bring it to the end of my video. Okay, it is added here. You see it. And then I want to tell people. So let me bring the playhead so that I will see the text. Okay, then I double click on it. And then I can move it somewhere here. And I want to write, thank you so much for watching. So I can start to type. Okay, just select all the text and then start to type what you want to type. So I can say thank you for watching with a smiley emoji. Perfect. See that you always have your text here and you can correct it if you want it. So make sure you double click on the text field here and then you can move it somewhere here. For me, I would like to change the font's color to black. Okay. And then I will make it bold. All right. And I can use this to crop and reduce the text. All right. To to look the way I want it to look. Right, perfect. If I want to add a background to the text, then I can do that here and select maybe white background, but I don't want to add a background, so let me just leave it the way it is. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the way it is right now. Okay, I think I'm pretty satisfied. So let's play it and see. Okay, so let's play that and see. This is the end of my video right here. So I want to make sure that everything is aligned. Okay, perfect. So let's play it and see how that goes.
More experience with you, I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe. Bye.
Perfect. You see? So let's see, is there something that I've left out up to now? We've looked at all the different elements. We looked at how to crop, how to split, how to delete. Okay. The deletion button, I was right clicking and deleting, but you can actually delete by using the delete button. So assuming that I want to delete this, I can just select this and I hit the delete button and it's gone. We've looked at how to split, how to undo, redo. We've looked at our media files. We've used an audio file. We've used a title. We've done transitions. We've done what uh, effects. All right. We've done filters, different filters. You can play with that. We've looked at different elements. We've looked at different what motion effects like zoom in, zoom out, and many more. I've also shown you the speed. All right, how to increase or decrease the speed. And I think I've covered everything that I needed to cover in this tutorial. I've also showed you how to combine videos, all right? And I've shown you how to split videos, everything. If you think I've left out anything or if there's anything that you would like to know, please just let me know in the description box and I will show you how. But at this point, the next thing that we are going to look at is how do we actually export our video after all this is done. So to export your video, you simply have to click on, once you are satisfied with all your editing, just click on export here, right? And then do you want to place it on a different device, iPhone or whatever, smartphone, whatever. For me, I want it on my computer right here. Then I would put a title here. So I would say, don't leave your job. This is why. You see? Now I can click on save to. Okay, click on this folder icon here and you make sure you select the folder where you really want to save your file. So I want to put it in this folder. I can put it on the desktop wherever I click on open, save. I usually prefer MP4, okay, for my videos. With the quality, by default, it has given me 1920 times 1080. That is full HD. If I want 4K, then I have to click here and I select what 3840 by 2160. That's 4K. And the frame rate, I usually pick 60 so that I'll have the best of quality. And then I can go ahead and hit on what export. So this would just take, a couple of minutes since I'm doing 4K extraction. Or, if I were doing if I were exporting 1080p, that would have been much faster. So finally, the video has been exported, all right? And to locate your video, you simply have to click on what? Find target. Okay, so if you click on find target, all right, it sends you straight to your video. Now we can just play our video to see how it looks and to be sure that the changes that we've applied are working. I mean, the video is well edited and there's no
You should not
problem.
leave your job.
Perfect.
All right. If you were planning to quit your job, right, then consider yourself lucky enough to have clicked on this particular video. All right. You are one of probably a million that are going to make the mistake that you are just about to make. So please don't leave your job. And I will tell you why. Greetings to you and welcome to today's special podcast. I hope you are doing well. You know, um, literally mean that you should not leave your job, but I'm trying to share with you some of you. I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe. Bye.
Perfect. So as you can see, this software, like I said, is very simple to use, right? And I mean, it gives you 4K video quality. What are you waiting for? It is the most affordable that you could ever get in the market at the moment. And I mean, if I were you, why not just go ahead and download MiniTool Movie Maker, right? Make the best of it, okay, in terms of video editing or your movie making. Please let me know in the comment section if I left anything out and if you need any assistance or if you have any questions, I'll be more than willing to help you. If you need any tips on how to use MiniTool Movie Maker, I'll always be available to help you out. So please note that. So please go ahead and download and try it. And if you are satisfied, why not purchase it? Like I said, I'm already enjoying it and I highly, highly recommend that you also, install the software. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye for now.